for those who want to know more in depth about what this, we'll kind of do a brief overview on what we've talked about this in a previous episode. So try to go back to that when we talked about that. When we're talking about Netflix, Crunchyroll, and all that stuff, which is pretty much every episode. Taking away the licensing, taking away anime is because what they did was they're just like, hey, if we don't want to pay any residuals, if we don't want to pay our people, or if we don't realize this anime is bringing us money, they can just say, we're not going to pay money for it.
Yeah.
We're just going to be done. Get rid of it. You don't have to pay residuals. You don't have to pay your voice actors who worked on that. Again, pisses me off. Crunchyroll, why do you do this to me? Why? I'm trying. I have been trying to be nice to you, but this is so stupid. You're taking away voice actors' money. You're taking away voice actors' fan mail. You are taking away any sense of actual humans working for you, trying to do the cheap route. Pisses me off. So taking away the licensing and just taking away anime and not even letting you know. Because some of the list you have, what I've seen, what I've heard is like Food Wars, Danmachi.
Food Wars is taken off? Danmachi?
Apparently.
Baloney.
Apparently. Parasite, apparently. Claymore.
Yeah.
Let's check. Let's check while we're doing this. Because like I said,
I checked. I'm going to pull it up on my phone right now. I checked Parasite, the Maxim is gone. Claymore is gone. Yeah, those are true. I did not look up It's Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. That'll blow my mind if that's gone.
Let's check that. I want to make sure, because like I said, I want to make sure these are things I've heard from other people. So I want to make sure those are factually true before we actually go too deep into it.
No way. Okay, no. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is still there.
Okay.
So Danmachi is still. Oh, good. No. Only season 3 is on Crunchyroll.
Oh,
what? Right
Food
here.
Wars.
Look at there. Right there.
Food Wars, Will. Food Wars.
Look,
come on.
So you can see right there, that's Danmachi. Only season 3 is available. What? Maybe they're not saying anything because they just like temporarily lost the license and they're going to get it back.
Okay. What's
All
a
right.
simple tweet that to fix all this? Hey guys.
Okay, so Food Wars has 4 seasons. Oh, wow. Food Wars season 1
5.
and season 2 are gone.
Told you.
What the
Will, we're on
heck?
stuff, man. Dave, we're cracking the box wide open on this, buddy.
That's bizarre.
This is insane. What is going on?
Season 1, episode 1. Okay. This is very strange. That's weird. Under the OVAs, it says season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, but so season 1 and season 2 of Food Wars are gone. What? What are some of the other ones that you're seeing? Because Parasite is gone, Claymore is gone, Death Parade is gone. I looked up Death Parade. Death Parade's gone, which is this crazy anthology, like cool thriller anime.
Those are ones that I had. Yeah, those are ones I found so far that I have listed off on here.
As well as Danmachi and Food Wars. I am dumbfounded that Danmachi has been removed. Like,
that is what I'm saying.
That is such a good anime. And like, it's not an unpopular one either. It's really, really popular. What would be the, and like you were saying, there's one simple tweet can like fix this, right? Because you know what's going to happen? People are talking about this, and you know what's going to happen is I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. Like, what's going on here? And like, people are going to start to ask. We're in this era that's really interesting. This is big time going on with like, I don't know how much you follow Twitch and like what happened at TwitchCon.
Oh, we can talk about that, but hold on. I'm just gonna say this real quick. Like, when it comes to Crunchyroll, they are being big corporation. The way I see it, this is my little take. This is not Will's take. This is my personal take. They're being big corporation. They can do whatever they want, and people are still going to subscribe to them. All right, we'll just raise prices. We'll change, because I guarantee what's going to happen next is the next big thing is they're going to stop doing where you can share other accounts. That's going to be gone. I guarantee that's going to be gone. They are doing big corporation. They don't care about us. They only care about profit. And right now, if something isn't bringing money or they have to pay for something, I don't see them doing that. What doesn't make sense is just a simple tweet saying, hey, like, you know, something's going on. We're restructuring on the site and all that. Things might look a little bit different. Don't worry. We're going to get it fixed. Or at least we're going to come out with more information.
Which is super sad to see, because like,
it's the right thing to do.
If you're a regular listener or viewer, like, you know, and that's what I think makes this podcast so good is we have very opposing views on things. And like, I think it's a really good analogy for life is like, you can be friends and have great relationships with people that you have opposing views on. Like,
it always make me blush. Well,
like I'm a Crunchyroll fanboy. I love Crunchyroll. They've got me hook,
all day,
line, and
baby.
sinker. I'd be the guy complaining about like getting bent over by Crunchyroll, but still paying for it and being like, yes, yeah, they're bending me over. Yep, it hurts, but I'm still
make sure to like
them.
massage their shoulders after they're done. They're like, giving them some extra electrolytes and all.
Don't worry,
was that good for you?
They bend me over once a month, but then they massage my shoulders for 5 minutes and give me a bourbon, so it's okay. It's okay,
dude. I don't even give you a bourbon, man. It's probably watered down or something. Come on, man.
But like, it's very well known to people that listen a lot that he's not a fan of Crunchyroll, and I'm a big supporter of Crunchyroll. I love it.
Yeah.
Being that I am a supporter and a customer and I love Crunchyroll, I think it's really sad that little things like this are happening, because you can be a big corporate, or you can be a big corporation and still communicate with your people and still let people know what's going on and the things that are happening. And like, it's just really bizarre when 5 very popular shows, like, I'm blown away that Danmachi's gone. Danmachi season 1 and season 2. But also I was telling you that like Haikyuu isn't available on Crunchyroll in English or anywhere.
Dude, the signs were there.
Or at least like when I was looking for it like a couple months ago, watching it with my son, it isn't. And so it's bizarre, like, that these titles just disappeared.
We want to get rid of pirating. At the same time, we want to make sure we have claims on every single thing. We want to have a monopoly on everything.
Yeah.
Make sure you can only have it here, but we want to get rid of pirating. Doesn't make sense. We want to make sure also the biggest part about this and what actually has me frustrated. I'll be back in Crunchyroll's good graces. I'll be a supporter. Everything you've done right now, so wrong. But if you start actually paying attention to at least the voice actors, you have a lot of voice actors on your list. And a lot of times, if you're wondering if anime is going to get dubbed, you have to look at, is Crunchyroll backing it? Because they have a monopoly on most of the voice actors. So if you see something like on High Dive and all, it may or may not get dubbed. But most of the time it's on Crunchyroll, it probably will get dubbed. Now, here's the thing though.
And the dubbing will
pay
probably
your voice
be very
actors.
good.
Pay your voice actors. Give them their freaking fan mail. And make sure the anime that they are on, give them the residuals. Now, this is all speculation I'm doing off. But the signs are there, just like how the signs were for freaking One Punch Man 3. My speculation, if proven right, honestly, if they're doing this because of voice actors, because of residuals, because of payments, that's just... I don't know, dude. It's really hard for me to say nice things about Crunchyroll. I really wish I could. It would be a great side if they just fix these two things.
Yeah, my thought and my speculation, and time will tell, but my immediate thought is that they lost the licensing temporarily for whatever reason, and they wouldn't say anything because they're like, we'll have it all back up and running in 2 weeks. And like
a little Sierra Mist action.
Just exactly. From Sierra Mist to Starry, right? Like there's a little blip.
Yeah.
Just a little blip. Nobody has to know about it, right?
Oh, everybody knows about it now.
That's
dude,
my assumption.
You know what happened, right? You know what happened?
What happened?
So the reason why Sierra Mist had to change their name is because I think it was like an NBA player or WNBA player had the name Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I think she was making like OF content, or someone else was making Sierra Mist was making OF content, and they're like, it doesn't align with our brand. Can you cease and desist? Stop that. The person found out
for a payday.
Yeah. The person found out about this, that they didn't renew their trademark, bought the trademark, so they like had to get rid of all Sierra Mist.
So they just turned it to Starry.
They turned it into Starry. Exact same thing, but it's Starry now. So maybe that could be why Crunchyroll's not saying anything. I mean, you're that big of a company, people are gonna notice.
Yeah, it's just weird.